What's up, STR Nation? Welcome back to another Mindset Monday. I am here with my good buddy, Mr. Mike Riley. What's going on, Mike?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm excited for today. We've got a good one here. I want to let you kick this one off because this was actually your idea, and then we'll go back and forth on this. But I know you sent me this video from Instagram or something the other day that I thought was really relevant, and we wanted to talk about it today. So why don't you break that down?
Yeah, for sure. So I know a lot of people can relate to this. I was doing a workout yesterday, 2 days ago, and I was looking through my phone for like the right pump up music to get me going. I was doing some stretching and just kind of getting ready for my workout. And then I looked down at my watch and, I was supposed to start the workout at 7 and it was like 7:11. I had done 11 minutes of stretching and trying to find the right music or podcast to listen to. So what I should have done is just just got on the treadmill, just started walking, started sweating. And I realized that afterwards, like, I just wasted 11 minutes and I don't have a lot of time right now. I mean, I've got a 6-week-old baby and my workout time is really 30 minutes and it's a HIIT workout. So I got to start sweating quick. But I know a lot of people can relate and it's so super important. Like, just like look down at your watch and like hit the start button on your workout and just go, like, just start. And Jocko said something very similar on Monday on his Instagram that I sent you. It's just getting started is kind of the hardest part, but just, be cognizant and realize that, like I did it 11 minutes later, but my next workout, I was like, all right, I'm just going to get on the treadmill. I'm just going to start running and just get into it. Cause the hardest part is starting, but if you can just like get into it right away and not, try and do what I did and find different music or find the right podcast. Like, there's never going to be the right time to start. It's just like the right time is now.
Yeah. And I think it comes down to that. Sometimes we don't feel like doing stuff, right? Or we second guess ourselves or whatever it is. The key is to just go, like, make a decision and go. One of the realizations that I had, in the last year for myself and for pretty much everybody else on the planet, quite frankly, is we think we make decisions, but we really don't. Like, if you make a real decision, you go. But it's this wishy-washy stuff of like procrastination that it just sucks our time. And that's why I always tell people, if you want to be more productive, do a 2-week time study. Like, every 15 minutes, write down what you're doing. Do that for 2 weeks. And I promise you're going to find tons of time in your day that you're procrastinating or doing stuff like Mike was talking about. That's like, that stuff compounds over a day, over a week, over a month, over a year. And so just get in that habit of when you make a decision to do something, you just go. Like, you stop thinking about like trying to make it perfect. You just go, whether it's, finding the right investment deal. If the numbers make sense, it pencils out, you go, right? If it's coaching, mentorship, mastermind, whatever, you go. If it's some type of athletic thing, like working out or doing whatever, like, just go. Just start to build that habit of going and doing instead of just thinking and procrastinating and in this wishy-washy phase of indecision. If you can develop that habit of just moving and just going, the rest will figure itself out, right? Like, you'll adapt over time, but you need to just start moving. You need to start building that momentum, right? It's like law of physics. An object in motion will stay in motion. The hardest part is getting it into motion. But once you do, like, we've all had that feeling, like Mike was talking about in the morning, where you're like, oh, you don't feel like working out, but like once you start and then when you finish the workout, like, you feel so much better. So it's like, why was I resisting that so much?
Yeah.
I don't know why we do that, but we do as humans. It's just part of being human. So building that self-discipline to just go, even when you don't feel like it, or even when you're doubting yourself or whatever it is, the more you can build that habit, the faster your results are going to come, period.
Yeah, for sure. And even going back to like the fitness analogy of, there's so many good, bad excuses. Like, all right, I'm going to wait until the weather it's a little bit warmer outside, or, I'm going to wait till it cools off if you're in a hot market, or I'm going to wait until I get, the new Peloton treadmill. And it's just taking that hesitancy and just knowing that, like, all right, if I don't have the new Peloton treadmill, I can still go run outside, even if it's not, a perfect 68 degrees, but just getting in that habit of the time is never going to be right. It's never going to be a perfect time, and getting those excuses out of our heads. Cause it's whenever we make excuses for ourselves, like we think it's okay. Like we think that it's not an excuse, and we think it's a valid point. Right. But if somebody else hears you with that valid point, or if you hear somebody else's valid point and you're like, no, it's just an excuse. Like we just have to get out of our own head and just start and hit the go button. It's the same thing for business, or, if you want to acquire a business, or if you want to acquire an STR, what we hear a lot is, I'm waiting until I get the money. Like, well, you haven't really made the decision yet. You can find the money. The money's around, whether it's for purchasing or to educate yourself. Like the money's there. You just got to go make the decision and get the money. There's a lot of different analogies. Like a lot of people are waiting to hit the lottery. Like that's just, it's never going to happen. But we have this mentality of, I'm waiting for my time. I'm waiting for my break. It's like, go make your own break, hit the start button, just go get in momentum, and it'll work out.
My first mentor had a saying, make it happen no matter what. He had these top 10 rules for success that he had thought about and pondered over the years. And one of them was just make it happen no matter what, right? So forget excuses, forget everything that else is going on. You have a goal, make that happen no matter what. Find a way, get resourceful. There's no lack of resources, there's a lack of resourcefulness, right? So like in the fitness instance, I remember watching him one day, and he, for whatever reason, his schedule was tight, so he didn't have time to get a full workout in. So like throughout the day, he would drop down and do 20 push-ups, like look, just in the middle of a meeting or like just wherever. And people would look at him like he's a nut job, but he doesn't care. He's like, I committed to working out, so I'm going to find a way to get a sweat in during the day, no matter what, right? Like period. And that level of commitment is what drives results. So when you trade those excuses for becoming resourceful and making it happen no matter what, that's when the results come. So get rid of the excuses, hit the start button, and just go and commit to doing what you actually want, or not committing to doing what you want, committing to getting what you want by doing the things that you don't want to do sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, there's some things that even like, reviewing the books every month and making sure numbers are tight. Like I don't enjoy doing that, but it's those mundane things that keep the ship moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
Like it's just part of the process, and you got to be okay with that, and you got to accept that. And the sacrifice is worth the outcome, period.
Yep. So I think a good call to action for everybody, myself included, like I did this 2 days ago after 11 minutes of stretching, like reflect on what's really important to you. What are your real goals, and have you hit the start button, or are you stopped and you need to hit the start button again? Like whether it's fitness goal or, a business goal, a real estate goal, whatever it is, it could be a family goal. Like, you could be waiting for the right time to call your grandmother or something like that. Like there's never the right time. Just reflect on what's important to you. Where can you hit the start button, and just go. So.
Love it. Now, if your excuse right now for starting your short-term rental business is you don't have the resources, you don't know how to analyze the deals, whatever it is, we got you guys covered. All right. We have a free starter pack that Mike and I put together that all you got to do is text resources to 978-242-0001. We've got a free deal analyzer in there. We'll teach you how to analyze deals. We'll break down the 3 different business models. So if you don't have any money right now, we'll teach you how to start this business, even if you don't have any money, right? Like whatever those excuses are, we've got a whole bunch of free resources for you to check out. So again, just text the word resources to 978-242-0001. We'll get you set up. You'll have your own login portal. Everything is nice and concise in there for you to get you in momentum to start hitting your goals. So that's it for this week, everybody. Have an amazing week, and we'll talk to you guys soon.